Do you think, sis? I got you.
Hello, we are
Hello.
live. Hello, hello, hello. YouTube and Facebook. All right, so before we start, we need to do something first. I have some questions. The first question is, does anyone have scurvy? Brian.
No, I do not.
All right. Damon, do you have scurvy?
I do not.
Oh, okay, good. Let's see here. Adam, do you have scurvy?
Not today.
Okay, good. I was watching a live stream today, and somebody was worried that they were gonna their significant other was worried that if they did carnivore, they were gonna get scurvy. So that's why I'm just verifying here. And a homesick Buckeye Russ, do you have scurvy?
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
Not even-
Thanks to Carnivore, I had it a month ago, and now I don't.
Oh wow, wow, wow.
How about that? Okay, that's a lie. I'm not. That's not true. That's one of many lies I will tell on this stream today.
That you had scurvy a month ago. One of many. Okay.
right.
Do you hear an echo?
I do not hear an echo.
Okay.
If you have the live stream on in the background, close that window. I did that last week.
Yeah, if you have the live stream on in the background, close that window. Okay, next question. It's my work. As of today, Brian, since you started, how much weight have you lost?
I have lost 75 pounds.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. And people in the chat, the members, the followers in the chat, please let us know how much weight you've lost. Russ.
Is this a cookout or a quiz? What are you writing, a book?
Yeah, I'm writing a book. I'm getting evidence.
I've lost 2.5 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. I've lost. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but at last 30 pounds was at the last time I weighed myself, probably 10 days ago.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Only 964 to go.
Right.
Wow. Wow. That's like several human beings. All right, Damon.
I've lost a total of about 170 pounds since I have changed my lifestyle.
Wow.
170?
Yes. From my
Wow.
heaviest. Yeah.
You beat semi-retired Bob. Only 154.
A new high score.
You won.
And Adam. What about you?
65 for me. Just 65. That's
just 65.
Yep.
Guys, we've in this I can't count, but let's see. 150 floor, 170, that's like over 365. We're like up to 400 pounds lost in this live stream. That's amazing. I've lost 31.
Meat.
31. I've only lost 31 pounds. I'm working on the last 50.
Awesome. Great job.
I don't know if I actually can lose 50 pounds, but we'll see. My friend.
Well, let's talk about how much we found in our lives. Can we do that? I think I can win that one.
Oh yeah. Maybe. But here's the last question that I have on my list. What did you eat today? Oh wait, let me go back. Roger Thompson, that's amazing. 165 pounds. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. That's awesome, Roger.
Yeah. Very impressive, people, as JNA says. All right, so what did you guys eat today? Russ.
After the Cocoa Puffs or
before?
No. Today, I had lamb and eggs because I made a leg of lamb, which I have a video coming up on that. Soon. People always ask me what I eat, and when I started my channel, I'm not gonna make a bunch of eating videos. The last thing people want to see is feeding time at the zoo. But people asked for it, so I made a leg of lamb. So I had lamb and eggs today, and that's all I've had today. I'm gonna eat when we're done here, probably a little bit of something.
Nice. Brian.
So I had about a half a pound of ground beef with some red mint salt. And that was like lunch earlier in the day. And then this evening I had some pulled pork that was cooked out on the pellet grill, smoked for like 10 hours. So yes, there was a little bit of seasoning in that, but there was no sugar in the seasoning. So
nice.
That's pretty good.
We're not the police. We're not the carnivore police here.
Actually, I am, but I'm off duty right now, so you're lucky.
Right.
Damon.
So close to probably 11 this morning, I had some grass-fed sausage and eggs.
Oh, wow.
And about a few hours ago, I had some bacon and eggs. So,
Nice.
yep, that was it for me for today.
Sounds
And Adam.
I had 6 eggs this morning for breakfast about 10 o'clock, and then a sous vide cooked for 24 hours chuck roast steak. I know, Russ. You're not going to eat that.
Yeah.
But then I smoked it for another 4 hours after I got done.
Yeah. Well, you might as well just go out and hunt it and kill it if you're gonna do all that. Since the advent of the grocery store, people don't have to wait 30 hours to eat.
So
Yep.
I think I ate 2 pounds of steak almost, and maybe 2 eggs. I was really hungry.
Nice.
Okay.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I ate more than all y'all.
Right.
That's right. Beast mode.
Yeah, I only ate a pound, I think, something like that.
Oh my God.
I'm
My
doing
husband
T-bone
thinks
tomorrow,
it's
so
crazy when people cook things for more than like 5 minutes. So we find these videos. I'm like, look, this is how we're supposed to cook this meat for 12 hours in the slow cooker.
Right.
Let's see. For some retired Bob, I'm out of beef until tomorrow when my order arrives. Just 14 scrambled eggs and butter. That's yummy.
Nice.
Oh,
Shout out
and
to
butter.
Shout out to semi-retired Bob. Semi-retired Bob is my Buckeye brother. OH brother. OH.
Right. He had a whole family of Buckeyes. He had a whole family of chickens with that meal. Jeez, that's a lot. Sounds good though.
So did anyone prepare questions? Those are my 3 questions that I came up with. I guess our live stream's over.
Yeah, right. No, but we're gonna bring it in. This is the cookout, everybody. This is the cookout. Come on in. We're grilling. We got Alia Wells. We got Adam Lacey, D. Holly, and today we got our man Brian the Wiki. What's going on, everybody? Come on in. We're grilling. And that's how you bring it in, sis.
You should have started this. You should have started it. You're the intro guy.
I tried to, but see, I follow instructions very well. You know, hey, you don't challenge somebody that can eat 2 pounds of beef. I just, that's no way, not me. You know, I love you, Alia. You're my girl. I love you, sis.
Aw, thank you.
I have a question.
Family. Yeah, go ahead.
So, we'll start with Brian, I guess, first. How long have you been on carnivore?
I've been on carnivore for just basically 13 months. Before that, I did keto for about 2.5 months.
Okay, cool. You've been on it a while then.
Yep.
He's
Awesome.
the veteran here, actually.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Russ.
What?
Hit us with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
Do you have flies on your ceiling?
No, I'm moving my screen up. That's funny. Hey, what you trying to say? Man, I live in a barn or something, brother? You know, hey, this is about to turn from the cookout to the fight here. Just a minute, it's about to be a whole different broadcast. Man, it insulted me.
We need to bring food. We need to bring food, like show and tell. We're having a cookout.
I'm sorry.
Has a comment.
I'm sorry. Was there a question? Because you asked me something, Adam. I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
Oh.
JNA has a question that we'll go
back around.
Oh,
my heart seems to be beating faster and having some heart palpitations today. Just zero energy. Is that normal early on?
Well, that happens to a lot of people when they know they're going to see me on a live stream. So it's really no problem there.
Here we
Calm down, relax. I'm sick Buckeyes here. It'll be all right. I can get the Reverend in here, baby, to bless you in the name of ketosis. I can send a message to him. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Just a joke.
I've had experience with that, but has anybody else?
I just heard Dr. Chapey talking about it. Basically, he said maybe you'll feel heart palpitations because you're eating better, and maybe your heart is. I'm paraphrasing, by the way, but your heart is actually working better. if that makes sense. Like it's probably how your heart's supposed to be feeling. And then zero energy, I think you need to take more salt. If you're feeling zero energy, take more salt. But I know that you're just starting. So there is like a transition period, and some people could feel like crap for a little while, but you got to take electrolytes and keep it going.
Yeah, that the heart palpitations lasted probably 3 to 4 weeks for me. And my heart was racing all the time. And I felt like my blood pressure might have been through the roof or something.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I think that was probably due in part with not taking electrolytes also, because I wasn't doing any of that early on, and I wasn't drinking as much water as I should have been. So I would definitely eat some more salt, try to get some electrolytes, and drink more water than you think you need.
Yeah.
Especially early on.
Yeah. What about you, Brian? You know more, you know about racing hearts, right?
Yeah. So you know, I have AFib. I was diagnosed, I think it was in 2018. And that's where you get an irregular heartbeat that starts beating really fast. And the good thing is I haven't had an episode since going on Carnivore, so over a year now. But
Awesome.
because of that, I was already getting magnesium and potassium. So I agree about the electrolytes. Sodium, magnesium, potassium are really important, especially when you first move to Carnivore.
Mhm.
So I would check that. Like if it continues, I would even go and get blood work done to check that, to see if you're lower on any of those. And I know your magnesium and potassium, your body kind of keeps it under control anyway, but you could still be deficient if it's kind of on the lower end of that reference range. So that would be something I would look into, and you might need electrolytes.
That's good
Okay, great.
advice.
Damon or Russ, do you have anything to add?
No. I'm just here for comedy relief. I don't want to do any medical advice. The only medical advice I can give you is go see a doctor.
Right.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
I haven't had any issues.
Yeah.
But I do recommend the electrolytes, and I take keto daily minerals. So I put that in my water throughout the day, and I seem to be just fine. So
Great.
I can speak to that. I've never taken any electrolytes. That I do though. Maybe once a week, Dr. Ben Bickman, I know many of you are familiar with him, has a shake that I guess it's kind of like taking some electrolytes, I guess, because it has a lot of that in it. But no, but like Adam, I don't drink enough. Even when I was eating the wrong things, I didn't drink enough, and so I had a little bit of cramping, but but it was totally water related. I have to force myself to drink.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a very important question here from semi-retired Bob.
We're back to the poop talk. Yes, we always get to we always get to the poop talk. It wouldn't be the cookout if we didn't talk about feces and defecation.
I'll let you take this one first, David.
you said me first, okay?
Yeah. How what's it feel like to not poop for a year?
I don't know that feeling. I hope to never.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, I should ask that. That should have been on my survey questions. We need to do a poop check. Everyone's listening?
Oh,
make sure everything's still okay.
Okay. Thank you and good night. This has been
I'm on day 0.
We'll see it. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got here in the comments? Oh, anyone else of you guys have any questions or comments while I look through the chat here?
What
Adam,
question
you were
did I ask
asking Russ
before?
something, and we stopped him.
I forget now. Russ, what was it?
Hey, listen, I don't know. I'm just writing the intro for next week. Welcome to the cookout. We bring defecation to the nation. Yes, no, we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Oh, how long have you been on Carnivore? That's what it was.
Well, see, you're trying to trick me now. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing there, Lacey. You're a tricky one.
Right.
I am a dirty carnivore. Dirty. I'm riding dirty, eating dirty. I cannot, because I am an honest man. I tell the truth, the whole truth, even if it hurts me. I put it all on the line. I'm not. I would consider myself a dirty carnivore or a ketovore. I was carnivore today. That's a heck of a site, by the way, a YouTube channel. If anybody ever wants to look that up.
Carnivore today.
Yeah, so I can't claim full carnivore. I'm ketovore, but I used to be keto, so I'm making a slow migration. I was pooping too much, and I just said I got to cut this out. I got to find a way to poop less, and so that's what I do.
Damon?
So yeah,
I feel like it's been almost a year now because I've kind of transitioned from ketovore to carnivore mostly around last August. So been about a year now for me.
Awesome.
Alia?
March 1st.
Nice.
So what are we on, August 1st?
Right.
April, May, June, July, August. 5 months.
Nice.
Almost half a year. But I got
Yep.
this is a cool comment right here. Just finished day 1 carnivore. Yay!
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm
Great.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Get in there. Get on that road. Get on that road.
Exactly. And Carnivore Ron, of course, Carnivore Ron. He was mentioning he got the flu, but when he was starting carnivore, took electrolytes, then stopped eating carnivore for 5 years. 5 years.
Shout out to Carnivore Ron. Shout out Carnivore Ron.
Yeah, buddy.
And
That's great.
he is an age-defying person.
Yes, he's 157 years old. He just had his birthday last week. Happy 157th birthday, Carnivore Ron. We love you, Carnivore Ron. May you have 150 more.
Nice. Let's see. J&A. Day 4. Yes, keep going. Keep going.
That's awesome. Yep.
And Chad is in wait. Oh, I got confused. Chad, remind me how long you've been on carnivore. He's in the chat. Minimalist carnivore. He's been on carnivore. He's going to tell us in a second. It's quite a while also.
All right.
So we're all babies here. We're all babies.
Yeah, it's just since February for me. So
yeah, I want to pick a fight. Okay. I'm ready to pick a fight. I'm gonna fight everybody. Let me get my dukes up. Okay. Where do we draw the line? What makes you not a carnivore? See, now, because I'll just give a little foundation. I'm kind of new to all this, the lingo and all that stuff. I'm new to the community, and all that kind of stuff. Pretty new. So, to me, how can I say this? I think it's human nature to try to grade and rank and classify and all that stuff. I think that's just human behavior. So it's like, I'm a carnivore. Oh, you're dirty this, and you're not that, and you're not that. Mm-hmm. But where do you guys draw the line? I know how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to say that, but so some people eat black pepper. Some people say, oh, well, that's not carnivore. Some people season with onion and garlic. Oh, that's not carnivore. I mean, how do you feel about it, group?
Brian?
Well, really, I think that if you say you're carnivore, you're carnivore. I mean,
exactly.
Hey, even with an ice cream cone in your hand? I mean, come on, man.
Why not?
The animal
it doesn't mean you're
on line.
There is carnivore ice cream out there. I have seen videos for it.
That's true.
That's true. That's my next video. I'm gonna come on with a banana, and I'm gonna eat a banana live and say, I've been carnivore for 15 days. I'm gonna eat the banana right there.
That's animal based.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that we all probably at some point eat something that's not carnivore, but we still consider ourselves carnivore. I think when I first moved over from keto to carnivore, when I was doing keto, I probably was getting about 20 grams of carbs at that time. And then when I went to carnivore, it was some days 0, and then there would be a day or two that I have a little bit of rice or something, right? And then it would go back to a few days in a row with no carbs.
Right.
I do find that I feel best when I don't have any carbs, but there are definitely times that I do have carbs. So, to me, I think that the label doesn't really matter. What really matters, even if you're doing low carb and you're staying away from processed foods, you're doing the right thing for your body and you're getting healthy. So I don't really get too caught up in the labels, to be honest.
I love that answer. I love that. Round of applause. Round of applause for Ryan. That's a great answer. A great answer. I'm not saying I would have said that, but it's a great answer. I just think
Who else? How about you, Adam?
I agree wholeheartedly with Brian. I'm a carnivore, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, probably more than that. But occasionally, you have birthday cake for your wife's birthday and then suffer for a few days afterwards with the arthritis pains and the inflammation. But that doesn't mean that I'm not carnivore, so.
These people, man, listen, some people get real. I mean, this community, some people can be. I even heard my man Chafee, shout out to Doc Chafee. That's my guy. Got his muscles out with no Brussels sprouts. But, he like strict. He's like, I like the sites where people are strict and these sites don't, they don't let other people in and try to, he's very strict that way. And some people are very, we're a big tent here in the cookout. You could be keto, ketovore, carnivore, metaphor, heretofore.
You can be on the standard American diet and be in the chat.
Yeah,
we're happy with that also.
That's right.
Absolutely.
We want everybody in here. Everybody's welcome. We're going to try to get you on that path because for so many people, it is a path. And we're all at different places on that path. But the enemy is not stevia or blueberries. The enemy is sugar, junk food, processed foods. That's the common enemy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was talking about.
There you go. Hey, Damon, what's your idea on this?
I agree with everything that was said. You get into the plan your way, and
right.
If you try whatever it is that works well with your body, if you're coming from keto and like me, if I like a tomato slice every once in a while on my burger, that's what I'm gonna do. So if you do certain things every day, you start noticing a difference going in the wrong direction, then you know where to cut it off at.
Right.
So this is kind of one of the things where you give and take, and if you allow yourself a day out the month to go back to keto or whatever it is, depending on what you have going on in your life and what you feel like you want to do for the week or whatever it is, then that's your decision. So
right,
it's all works well with your body, whatever your goals are, and whatever you're doing in your life. So
right.
Yep.
I agree. I agree with everybody. I'm going to say I'm pretty strict because I feel like shit if I eat something that's off plan, like
That's true.
instantly, or for days. So it's pretty easy to keep me in line. Like,
yeah, when you cut it out for a while,
Yeah.
and like with me, I stayed away from just certain things for months, and like if I had a slice of pie or cake or something, I feel every bit of it. And I'm not just saying it to be funny or just saying it because I'm on video or whatever. I really feel every bit of it. So
yeah,
it's like I start feeling hot or something like that when I guess my body, the blood sugar's going up. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't like it.
It's funny you
It
say
feels
that,
good
'cause
going down, but the after effects is not.
Yeah. I felt hot
Yeah.
for like a day after eating that cake. I don't know what it was, but it was
Yeah.
really
so
weird.
funny.
Like my body's trying to compost itself or something.
Right.
Yeah, like I need some apple cider vinegar or something.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet. Now it's been the last time I had any type of sugar was in May.
Great.
Yeah. I've been in ketosis since June the 13th. I blow in my handy dandy. I have my meter always right here.
Oh, wow.
I blow it in every day, even though I don't need to because I know what I eat. So I know I'm not anything objectionable. But yeah, June the 13th, was the last time I didn't blow a double-digit number. So it's been a while. Now I did have a couple weeks ago. I had some like chicken nuggets, and I was curious to see if they would knock me out of ketosis. They didn't. It was about 40 carbs, which is a lot. I'm under 15 a day, and some days I'm at 0. And I wanted to see if it would knock me out of ketosis. They were in the freezer. They were in the back of the freezer, and I'm like, oh, these are delicious. I think I'll have some. And so I did, and I looked at the carb count. I'm thinking, 40 carbs. I mean, a lot of people are 50 and under, right? I mean, they don't have a problem. I don't think I could do that. Certainly not every day. But I ate them, and it did knock me down because I blow between 25 and 35 in my meter like every day, generally. But when I ate those the next day, I blew a 16. So it definitely knocked me down, but it didn't knock me out.
Interesting.
And I didn't feel anything at all. And that had happened a couple of times. I talk about it on my site. I did a story about my life called My Overweight Life. And when I got into ketosis on May the 22nd of 2023, which I believe is a Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, I had donuts that Friday. And more than I say, hey, more than 3, less than 7. Hey, let's leave it at that. And I didn't feel, but I said less than 7, more than 3. I would not reveal the number, but that was it. So, but I didn't. I was in the afternoon. That night I had steak, just a ribeye steak for dinner, and that was it. And then the next week, my family was here, and they didn't know anything about what I've been doing, like anything like that. I didn't want them to. I didn't tell a soul. And then the very next week on a Thursday, my nieces were baking cookies. The whole place smelled like Nestle's Toll House. And so I had some cookies. So literally, I had been in ketosis since May 22nd, and 2 times in 2 weeks, I ended up with baked goods. Okay, eating baked goods. And I didn't feel anything. But again, I got right back on the program. I mean, literally the next morning, I had cookies that night. Next morning, steak and eggs for breakfast. And I just, I'd never wavered from that, so that's something that I, can do. I know a lot of people can't do that. Me and Adam have had that discussion, before. I was like, yeah, I could, that would be a rough slog for me to get back on track if I get off track.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I am not that person. I have to stay on track.
Yeah.
I want to read some of these comments here. Let's see.
Cool.
Let's see. I got to back up a little bit. Let's see. Chad says the second year was easier to stay clean, and the third year it's super easy for me, at least. I think he was talking about how it gets easier. I'm happy about that.
Right.
I do think many should just say clean keto if they eat other stuff, but really does not matter, as it won't affect me or anyone else. But carnivore is strict keto, in my humble opinion. Okay, there you go. I am pretty much lying with butter, but test cheese every once in a while. But I kind of like pushing the limits of testing things for me. Yeah, he talks about that a lot on his channel, and an interview with Zero Carb. Let's see. Or No Carb, Dave. Let's see.
I'm with him there. The more as time goes on for me, the more I am pushing towards lying, and not necessarily intentionally. It's just
right.
I'm using less and less butter. I'm seeing like I'm eating less eggs, and I'm eating more steak. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I told you what I ate today.
Right. 47 pounds of steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, an antelope. Yeah.
Right.
I do not have 4 legs and a tail. Yeah. I'm not that. That's not the life for me. And that was when I started that way. It took me a year to get to ketosis. I mean, I talk about it. It was a process. I wanted to begin with the end in mind, and I wanted to set my life up for the rest of my life, because I don't want to yo-yo. And I think that's what people do a lot of times with the yo-yo dieting. They get themselves into something that they can't sustain, and then they lose their weight, and they're like, okay, now what? And then they, go back. So I can't, at least right now, I can't see myself just eating meat and water for the rest of my life. So I don't I just put together a program, like I said, that worked for me, that
Mhm.
will keep me in ketosis 90% of the year. And that's the 90-10 philosophy. That's my rule. And it's working very well for me. And I know I can do this for the rest of my life. I know I can. And that's the key for me.
Right. Yeah.
What about you,
What are
Brian?
your thoughts? Oh yeah. Brian, what are your thoughts on Lion?
So it's funny because I actually sort of did lie in there for a little while. Not that I did it on purpose, but I kind of noticed as I was going, I was doing these with my channel. I was doing a lot of check-ins, right? And like every week I would do a check-in, and a couple weeks in, I kind of realized I was just basically eating steak. What I was doing is I got really strict. I cut out any kind of flavored waters or anything like that, sparkling water, whatever. And so I was eating mostly ribeye or New York strip and maybe putting a little butter in it. And that was about it. Seasoning with Redmond salt. And I was down to just eating once a day with doing that. And yeah, after a few weeks, I realized that that's all I was eating. And I did it for about a month. And I don't know why, but something in my body was giving a craving for like eggs and chicken. So I started introducing that stuff again. So I don't know if there was something that I just wasn't getting that I should have been getting from the eggs and that. But that's kind of where I went. So I haven't gone back to doing lion style at all. Just, I don't know. I might at different times. It just depends because I just kind of go by what I feel, what my body's telling me. And, so it seems like I'm always changing. Like I was eating steak quite a bit. Now I'm eating a lot of ground beef and eggs. So it just kind of depends. I guess I just change based on what I feel.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice. How do you eat your ground beef? Just chopped up or what?
Yeah, I've just been, cooking in a frying pan with, putting a little bit of seasoned, Redmond salt on it, whatever. Occasionally I might put a little bit of cheese on it, but mostly it's just like that. And I'll usually scramble up a few eggs and eat it together. Like I've had like a pound of ground beef with like 4 eggs before, and that's pretty much been the meal for the day, or maybe I'll have something small later in the day. So I've been doing that a lot lately.
I envy you.
Yeah.
I can't stand ground beef anymore.
How do
I
you
used to like it, but now I don't like it anymore.
Man, that's how do you ground? How do you? I said, yes. How do you eat your ground beef with a fork at it? Not everybody eats right out of the dish like you.
Right.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I'm down on all fours eating it.
What about you, Damon? Thoughts on Lion?
Yeah, I actually kind of bounce back and forth between Lion and Carnivore. It just depends on at this point now what I have to taste for each week. So one week I'll say, hey, I'll do ground beef for a few days. I'll do steak for a few days, and then sometime I have a flux back and forth of, hey, like I want bacon and eggs tonight, or sausage and eggs or something. So I guess it depends on what my body's craving as far as nutrients go. So I think just mixing some eggs with some meat is pretty good. You're kind of getting a little bit of everything. So
Right.
the collagen and all that stuff. So just depends. So I've tried Lion out for a few weeks, and I kind of go back and forth.
Nice. I do
Yeah,
coffee, so I will never fall into the Lion category.
Listen. Hey, let me tell you something. You give that lion my Costco card. You see what his diet is. Okay, I don't know why they kill me with that lion diet thing. I will take a chocolate cake out to that jungle. I bet you that lion will eat it. Okay, come on.
All right, let's look at some more comments here. Let's see. Roger Thompson. I started out on the SAD diet, then went whole foods plant-based. Big mistake. Yeah, he told me about that. Then I went keto and now carnivore for several months. He's lost a lot of weight too, and has changed like a lot of health conditions. Roger, if you're still here, let us know your success story, and we will put it up.
For sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Let's see what else we got. I fix myself chili once in a while with lots of ground beef and a little tomato sauce. That sounds so good right now, actually.
Oh yeah, listen, I eat that all the time. I shout out to the Rouse makes the lowest carb tomato sauce that I've found. There might be better. Watch, read the labels, family. If you
Yeah.
get Ragu or Prego or any of those popular, even the store brand generic sauces, read the labels. There's a lot of sugar, high fructose corn. I mean, they put all kinds of oils in there, seed oils.
Yeah.
I get the Rouse marinade. It's very low carb, doesn't have all that junk and stuff in it.
Yeah,
But
just get the unsweetened stuff.
Yeah, I eat Italian style. I put Italian seasonings in there and mozzarella and tomato sauce. I eat that all the time.
Nice. Let's see. Chad says, for me, chicken became empty to me, not tasty around 6 months, pork around 1 year, but still eat some pork. ? It's cheap. Smiley face.
I'm right there with you.
I think I'm anti-chicken.
Chicken is like eating cardboard.
Yeah, for me
There's
also.
no fat in it.
Right.
Now if you slather it with Alfredo sauce.
Right.
Did get some pork chops today for 67 cents a pound, but we'll have to eat it with red meat to make it okay. There you go. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs. There you are. There you are. Let's see what other comments do we have here. Michelle says, I foresee it getting easier. I can never have Doritos ever again. Those are my darkness. Me too. I feel you.
Yep.
You can't just eat a Dorito.
Right.
Yes.
One Halloween, I tried a bite of Swedish fish and it tasted sweet, and I had my memory. The second year, it tasted really bad and synthetic. He talks about the memory of the food. That's what he means there. The memory versus like actually wanting it. It tasted bad, synthetic was nasty. Memory was there, but I did not match. There you go.
Yep.
All right. Carnivore Ron, chips taste nasty to me. Good for you.
He's talking about lead paint chips, I think.
Right.
Probably. Dad quit butter this week while he tests cheese. I didn't quit butter this week. I have been craving butter. My daughter will eat butter. She'll just go and get a big spoon and start eating it. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, I wish I could do something like that. I just can't.
No?
I can't do that.
Okay, well, I should ship you some butter from here. It's so good. It's like the best butter. All right.
Nice.
I'm just looking at the comments. You guys can chat amongst yourselves while I'm looking through the comments.
So, Brian, have you experienced anything like we have with if you eat carbs or something, off carnivore, and it's kind of been detrimental to your health?
Yeah, a little bit. The most recent thing was I went on vacation to the Smoky Mountains a couple weeks ago, and I had a little bit of carb, but I also drank some alcohol like 2 or 3 nights in a row. And the funny thing is, so my wife and some of the other people in the family were sick and I was fine. But after that, especially with the alcohol, I started to get sick. And so I ended up getting a sinus infection and bronchitis.
Wow.
It didn't last very long, actually. I got over it really quick, but that happened. And I am pretty sure it was from the alcohol because of the histamines, and the alcohol gave me issues and started the sinus thing. And then that ended up going into bronchitis. So that happened to me. And then just the other day we were at a party and I did have a piece of cheesecake and I just felt horrible the rest of the evening. Just horrible. It was bad.
Should have had 2 pieces. That's what it is.
Now, see, Russ, I knew that was going to happen with that cake that I ate. That's why I had 2 pieces.
Yes,
I knew it was coming. But I felt twice as bad.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna feel bad, you might as well have, if it's free, give me 3. That's the way it works.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so Roger answered, and then we're going to get back to your question, Adam, because I want to show his comment here. I've been eating carnivore and doing a lot of hiking here in Western Washington State. I just recently got a puppy to hike with. That's awesome. Overall, I've lost 165 pounds. That's amazing.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's awesome, Roger.
That is amazing. Yeah. All right. And Carnivore Ron says, no lead paint chips. I've had enough brain damage. And then let's finish your question, and then Chad has a question. Well, so can you say your question again? What was it?
I think everybody else answered it before except for Brian. Maybe
okay.
you did. Maybe you did. As far as the negative effects if you go off diet.
Oh yeah, it's instant. It's instant. So because I have to just bother everybody, and I will bring this up no matter how many men are in the room. I had cheese, and I was trying to quit cheese, and I had some cheese like the night before my menstrual cycle started, and the next morning I'm like, what did I do to myself? Like pain I haven't experienced in a while. And I'm like, this is cheese. Look, he left. He's out of here. I'm typically talking to him. He doesn't want to hear about it.
I'm teasing you.
No,
I want to hear everything about you, Alia. You lay it all on the line. This is a cookout. This is a cookout. We lay it all the cards on the table here. We have no shame, no pride, none of that.
No shame. But no, it's instant. And then my back was sore. So cheese. I got rid of cheese, but we bought cheese, and cheese is like my gateway. If it's in the house, it's like the one thing I can't resist is like the dairy products in the house. But I will feel bad. I even had, I don't know, maybe it was cheese. Over the weekend, my kids had like some hot dogs, and I had a couple bites, and I saw there was like soy in it. So I don't know, like something. And I had a sip of matcha tea that my friend offered me. And then she's like, oh, but there's Splenda in it. So cheese, matcha tea, a few little bites of hot dogs. I don't know what did it, but yeah. When I go off, and then I don't know what created it. Right. And it's not even like a piece of cheesecake. I should have done the cheesecake 2 slices. All right, let's see. And Damon answered that question also, right?
Actually, I didn't. So
okay.
With me, the water weight comes on immediately, like the next day. Like I'm so curious to weigh myself the next day, and like I don't like what I see on the scale. So yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so it's like immediate.
I get immediate pain. You get immediate water weight. We've got a question. For the group, I do not have an air fryer. Do any of you use them much, and for what? No, I do not. Next, Brian, do you have an air fryer?
Yes, I do. I actually have 2 air fryers. So I tried making steak in them because I've seen other people do that, and it didn't work very well for me. So I don't do steak anymore in the air fryer, but I do chicken wings in the air fryer. Really like the chicken wings. Just season them with some salt, do them up in the air fryer. They get nice and crispy. And then after that, I might, brush a little bit of butter on them or something as well. So I tend to do that a lot with chicken wings. That's mostly what I use the air fryer for.
Oh, nice. Mr. Russ?
I do have an air fryer. It is a gift from God in heaven to a person like me who can't make anything but reservations. And I will have you know, Brian, that I made the best steak that I've ever eaten in my life in an air fryer.
Oh, wow.
And maybe we'll have a talk about that there. And I made some lamb in the air fryer. I got a video coming up that. Now, quickly, when you say air fryer, you gotta say I've done this. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of research on this. Okay, when you're talking air fryers, oven style or bucket style, because there is a difference, I believe, in that. I have an oven style. I don't have the bucket style, and I think it makes a person make that. I don't. So what I know about cooking, if it was gasoline, it couldn't start a fire, but I had to get the oven style because I want to be able to see what I'm cooking. With the bucket style, you got to open it up and all that. So I have the oven style. I can see what's going on in there. But yes, I use it for everything. I use it 10 times more than my oven. I make everything in there. I bake my salmon in there. I do everything with it. It's a Ninja. I think the 10XL or something they call it. It's a popular model, and I absolutely love it. And I make 90% of my meals in that.
Nice.
Nice.
Adam Damon. Do you have an air fryer?
Yeah, so I also have a Ninja air fryer as well, bucket style.
There you go. I got you, bro. Yeah, call it out. You gotta call it out.
Yep. But I mostly use it for chicken wings. It versus steak and burgers, the chicken wings come out the best.
Oh, nice.
I stick to the grill with the steak.
Nice.
You know, I think I hear a song parody coming on. Oh, chicken wings. Don't you know they're my everything? Oh, chicken wings. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming. The keto hits. I'm gonna do that. That is coming.
And
You
yes.
gotta try hard to miss the chicken wings.
Hey, you what? What'd you say?
The next live stream, I want to hear that song.
Yes, I used to eat the Fritos, but now I'm doing keto, so I don't eat that food no more. I throw it down on the floor. I just want to satisfy you, because my blood sugar's high and I can't deny you. Can't you hear me talking, baby? Eat it now or I'll go crazy. Oh, chicken wing. Don't you know you're my everything? You ask, you get it.
Here, you got 2 comments. And then you got a nice voice.
Hey, I don't know if you were on the stream last week. I hit all my hungry people. I said a shout out to all my hungry people in the world.
Just in time for the singing.
Right.
Hey, listen, you never know, man. With me, you put a microphone and a camera up, anything is liable to come out of my mouth. A joke, something silly, a song, anything. That's why you come to the cookout, baby. Come to the cookout. We talk defecation, menstruation, you name it. We're rocking the nation. Got the keto hits, all of it. Let's go. It's cookout. We grilling, baby.
The only thing we're not talking about is cooking food out. Cooking food out. Is that what a cookout is? Like, we're not talking about
cookout. Yeah, get a plate. Come on by, get a plate. We're grilling over here.
That's okay, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by. All right.
Yes, it's a cookout. You came by.
I can't even remember what the question was. Adam, you have a special air fryer, don't you?
Air fryer. I don't have an air fryer.
Oh, okay.
So
what's that thing that you cook for 24 hours?
Yep, sous vide.
Oh, okay.
We have a smoker now and skillet. That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, hey, sous vide is a French word. It means takes way too long.
Yeah, right.
But see, I can cook tomorrow's meal at the same time I'm eating today's meal.
Yeah, right? There you go. There you go.
Two
call me
for one.
over and say, hey, we're gonna have dinner tomorrow, Russ, and then put that thing on. There you go. Now I can rock with that.
When I get done here, I'm putting a 13-pound brisket on the smoker to smoke overnight. So it'll be my first one.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully we'll get some good pictures of that.
13 pounds, man.
I have an important question.
I heard you can slice it up and vacuum seal them, and then portions, and then freeze it, pull it back out, and then sous vide it for 15 minutes. It is ready to go, and it's supposed to be just like you took it off the smoker. So I'll let everybody know if that works.
So J&A says, my husband just walked in the room and said, what are you watching? Why do they keep saying defecation?
Hey, we have to talk about it because we don't do it.
That's all Russ.
All right, here you go. You got a request.
See how quick B turned on me? See how quick B turned on me?
Russ, this is for you.
I could, but this is the cookout, not the karaoke channel. I don't take special requests. It's not the jukebox. Hey, it's not the juke. This is not the jukebox channel. Uptown Girl, and that's all you get.
That was nice.
Hey, listen, you bring me on your live stream. I'll do Uptown Girl for you. How about that? I might even do a parody. I might even do a parody. I might be like, Keto girl, you've been living in a high carb world.
Question for the group: do any of you dry brine your steak meat? If not, something worth trying. Nope. How about you, Adam?
Well, I'm actually doing that with the brisket right now, but not on purpose. I just needed to put it somewhere cold until we got done with the live stream.
Okay. Damon.
I stick with the grill.
There you go. There you go. Russ.
I've said this before. I am not a cook. I would not. You do not want to get any kind of cooking tips from me. That said, here's one. I make my steaks and my lamb the same way. There's lots of reasons, but the main one is it's the only way I know how to do it. So what I do is I do salt them down with Morton salt. I found for me, because again, I'm very primitive. I don't send me any messages about this because I know I'm terrible. All right. But I could let my meat get down to room temperature, close to it. And then I salt it with I have to do it with the coarse Morton salt on both sides. That's it. Depending on how thick it is, an hour or two, then rinse it off and then either air fry it. If I'm going to air fry it, I oil it up and pepper it up. If I put it in the slow cooker, I just put it in there. I don't do anything else. And it makes fantastic meat for me that I like. Everybody's a little different. So that would be considered, I think, a dry brine.
Yep.
When you just salt the meat down there. Yeah. So yes, that's what I do with my steak and my lamb and lamb chops, any red meat. That's the only way I do it.
Nice. Brian.
So I do use Redmond's salt pretty liberally on my steak. Season it about an hour or two before I cook it in the pellet grill. But I don't do like a 24-hour type thing or anything where it, sits in the fridge or whatever. And then, it's like an hour or two. That's it.
Nice. All right, Adam, you're going to take over for a second because I'm going to do this for Nicole and put everybody's things in the chat. So,
if Adam's taking over,
he's gone. Please provide. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, throw some questions out there.
Better let Russ take it. I'm lost.
All right,
Russ. Provide the panel's YouTube channels in the chat. I got called out and want to schedule a chat for Uptime Girl. You got it, Nutrition. You got it. I don't know what her name is. You called her by name. Was it Nicole?
Nicole, yeah.
You got it, Nicole. You subscribe, send me an email. I will come on and I will do some parody songs. I will clown it up. You can count on that. You call me on there, you're going to get some ridiculousness.
So Brian, what's your channel's name?
So it's at Wickivore, but it's Wick Goes Carnivore is the name, I guess, but it's at Wickivore if you're looking it up that way.
Cool.
I think whoever's the host can set up us where we can have our names on the screen with us.
I think that it doesn't work when we have comments up, and I want to say, hey, Kim.
Oh, didn't we have that last week? I don't know. I never hosted, so I can't say. But
I don't know how to take it off. Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens. Nope, that didn't work. Nope.
Yeah, there's a setting at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, Homesick Buckeye is my channel. Just like it sounds, Homesick. Yeah.
Homesick Buckeye.
Oh, I can put it in the chat there, I guess. Yeah.
I think we're almost there. Let's see. We got we need Damon. Carnivore Damon.
Yep.
So while she's doing that, I have a question for everybody. How often do you eat? Do you do OMAD, 2MAD, 3 times a day? How does everybody do it?
I kind of bounce.
Listen, I'm sorry. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of bounce between OMAD and 2 meals a day, depending on how much activity I have going on. I'm trying to work out twice a day now, so I still try to stick between mostly 1 meal a day and maybe a small carnivore snack, but most days 1 meal a day.
Nice.
Nice.
Russ?
He missed my song last week. Because every time I close my eyes, I think of food. No matter what the season is, I still love food with all my heart. So anyway, I won't do that one there. But I eat whenever I'm hungry. Period. And sometimes it's twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, sometimes it's once a day. I snack whenever I'm hungry. Sometimes I'm hungry as a bear when I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I'm not, but yeah, that's how I do it. I eat when I'm hungry, and I don't have a schedule. I do have a schedule, not on purpose. I tend to get hungry at the same times, and more often than not, it's twice a day. But I do snack, so I'm a little different.
Cool.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. I don't know if anybody's going to the Keto Summit in Orlando.
Yes, thank you, Kim.
If anybody's going to the summit in Orlando this week, they got a ketogenic thing. Dr. Barry's going to be there, Tony Hampton, a bunch of other people. I can't think who else, but if anybody's going, I'll be down there if you want to hang out.
Nice. I will be with you in spirit.
Look me up. I'm going to try to get some footage down there. I'm going to see. I don't know how it's going to go, but I may try to do a little bit of live streaming if I can. Depends on the internet and all that kind of stuff, of course. But it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And hopefully I'll get to meet some of you in person if any of you are going.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool. I'm 2 meals a day now. I started 2 meals a day. Then I went to 1 meal a day for maybe a month or so. And then now I'm at 2 meals a day. And I seem to be eating more than when I started, because I'm down to maybe the last 5 to 7 pounds to lose. So it's kind of weird that, the smaller you get, the more hungry you get. Kind of weird, but that's me too. 2 meals a day now.
Nice. I do 3 meals, sometimes 2. My goal is to get to 1. There you go. So we got a song. We got a song from Kim. I'm a carnivore. She got
That's right. There you go. Hey, I'm starting a trend. I'm starting a fad.
Barbecue. Cute, Kim.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let's see. Someone's going to Kentucky. Nicole's going. I'm going to try to do the one in October in Kentucky. Aw, I wish I could go. I'll do a GoFundMe. I'm just joking. I don't need that. I just apply to the States next year. And I'll come visit all of you.
Right?
Hey, I got a couple Airbnb properties. If you're coming to Jacksonville, let me know if they're vacant. If they're open, I'll hook you up like a tow truck.
Nice. Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Which Jacksonville?
It's in Jacksonville, Florida.
Panhandle.
Oh, no. Okay, no. No. Oh, maybe. Is that anywhere near Clearwater where my sister lives?
Clearwater is on the coast, the Gulf Coast. I'm northeast. That's kind of central southwest. It's probably 250 miles or so.
That's fine. I'll just say
it's up closer to Georgia. We have beaches, though. I mean, we have the beach and all that. So
nice. Michelle Bateman has subscribed to everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle.
Subscribing is free. Everyone, please subscribe.
And listen, if you subscribe to Damon's channel, you get to see a white screen. It's wonderful.
What?
I have more than a white screen.
Oh, you got a video up now? You got a video up now, D?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
My man.
I will watch
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. That's my guy
videos.
right there. That's my guy. He got rid of the white screen. I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. She wants me to sing her song.
Uh-oh.
This is just not a good idea.
I've started something. You don't got to start something. Yep.
Yeah. First, I will, Kim. But first, I'm going to get singing lessons from Russ.
You can't afford them. You can't afford them.
Is this who you're in competition with?
No, I'm in competition with Nicole.
Okay.
because Nicole's ahead
gotcha.
of me. Everyone
Okay.
should subscribe to Kim and Nicole, even though Nicole's gonna make me eat something bad. All right, let's see. Does anyone else have any questions or other comments? Kim will be in the Kentucky keto. No, apparently
Nice.
I'm not eating a freaking Pop-Tart. I'll eat brain, but you can eat the Pop-Tart when you lose. Rick is here. Hi, Rick. So many carnivore chats. Yes, there are. I know. Somebody else commented that we're like over each other, and I don't know what to do. We want to do our own thing. So I don't know everybody else's schedule in the universe.
That's right. This is the cookout, baby. We do our own thing over here. We grilling over here.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the place to be. We don't care about all that. Give them some time. They'll all end up here. Hey, listen, I guarantee you nobody over there did chicken wing parody. I guarantee you that. We got entertainment value here, but this is pure American talent we have over here.
American talent.
Love it.
Okay. Wow, so many people. Let's see. You guys are getting some subscribers. It's so nice.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
If you like stupidness, come on over to my channel, buddy. It is on and popping. Ridiculousness.
I don't think anyone here has type 2 diabetes, but Sean White has reversed his type 2 diabetes. Semi-retired Bob has reversed his type 2 diabetes. I don't know if he's still in the chat with us. Let's see who else. Tom, the frugal prepper, has basically reversed his type 2 diabetes. Sometimes he takes a little bit of medication when he feels like it. These are all people I've talked to, so that's why I have it at the top of my head. And semi-retired Bob left.
He says, no, I left.
Can you want to make a comment about your type 2 diabetes? And let's see, semi-retired Bob. Oh, you will be invited to the cookout, Kim, and you can
absolutely send her a link. You can come on with us. This thing is going to be interactive. You don't have to just chat. If you want to come in and hang out with us for a little bit, we're going to do that. We're going to put that together so you can let us know, and we'll bring you in. You can ask your question live and in person. So next time to call, when you want a song, you got to come into the stream. The host will send you a link. You pop in and request your song, and I'm going to tell you no in person. You don't have to chat. I don't have to tell you no that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, Charger Mopar, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's like he started it 1 month before I was born. You're 40-year carnivore, and I'm just almost 40. There you go. Michelle Bateman says she reversed type 2 diet and off of blood pressure medications. That's awesome. That is so fantastic to hear.
That's amazing.
Let's see.
That is awesome.
Semi-retired Bob, A1C from 10.3 to 4.8 in 4 months, now 15 months in and holding firm at 4.8.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Wow.
That is incredible.
That is awesome.
I'm going to tell you something. People, I'll be honest with you, like when we talk about carnivore and ketovore and all that stuff, I think it's so important. And I try to stress this as much as I can. It's not just about weight loss. It's about health.
Right.
I mean, there are lots of people out there who don't have a weight problem. I got plenty of friends that don't have a weight problem that are on high blood pressure medication or type 2 diabetes. There's plenty of folks in these hospitals having heart attacks and strokes that are not 500 pounds like me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so understanding the way we're eating and the way we changed our lives and what we're doing is about total health. If you listen to Dr. Bickman, he talks about infertility and Alzheimer's and dementia and all these things that are, being improved in people's lives because of these changes. So if you or somebody that you know or love has, dementia or Alzheimer's or has trouble getting pregnant or high blood pressure or any one of a million things, this way of life may help them, so it's I don't want to get stuck or fixated on just weight loss,
right?
Because that's only one small part of what our way of living can potentially help you with.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see here. Rick
Well,
says no heart attack yet after 40 years.
That's
it's
good.
heart attack
That's right.
diet.
That's awesome.
But do you have scurvy? That's
Yeah.
the question.
Rick, you have scurvy. We were doing a scurvy check earlier.
Yes, and tell us about your wait for it defecation.
Okay.
I don't think he's pooped in 40 years.
Yeah.
He absorbed everything.
Semi-retired Bob says, I had a triple bypass. I used to take 13 pills in the morning and 9 at night, plus pain pills. I take 0 meds now. Blood pressure 116/64 this morning. Also, I have an interview on my channel with him, and he has an interview on his channel with me, and you can check those out if you like. But the one on my channel, he explains all this. And on the one on his channel, I just talk about my menstrual cycles.
Yeah, that's right. We got to get that in there. That's my Buckeye guy. Hey, listen, he used to have triple bypass. Now he eats triple hamburgers.
There you go.
Get him, Bob.
There you go. Okay, like everybody in the chat, please tell us how many times a day you poop. Okay.
Chad
says, I'm going to say Chad. It's just easier to say the minimalist carnivore. It's like a tongue-tying thing for me. I agree. I came for the weight loss, but stay because it's the fountain of youth. Yeah. Awesome. It is so game-changing. That's right. That's right. Let's do an age check. Damon, how old are you?
28.
What? You're a little baby.
Baby.
You're so young.
He ain't no baby.
Wow, you look so young. Don't take that in a bad way. Don't take that in a bad way.
Last week I was talking about hoes, and Adam told me to stop doing that, so I'm not going to talk about hoes.
Wives are better. Wives are better.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
Right.
Not doing that. Yeah.
I'm 46, almost 47.
Nice. Ryan.
49.
Nice.
Cool.
And Russ is 12.
Mentally, yes. Guilty as charged. But I am. Shout out to all my lovely low carb ladies, my keto cuties out there. This is your guy, Homesick Buckeye, representing for the heavy and handsome everywhere around the world. I'm a good-looking 53. Yes, I know I look good for 53, baby. I know I look good for 53. I know I do.
Yeah, buddy.
But I digress. Thank you, Ollie. You're the best.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my name, so everyone can at least say it somewhat correctly. Ollie.
We have a connection. I got you.
And he doesn't have scurvy.
No scurvy.
And he poops daily.
Yes. Now that I'm over my scurvy, we can hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Shock and dread. I started 18 months ago for my autoimmune. Autoimmune is a memory now. Awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's it.
Okay.
I started for autoimmune also, but it's not completely gone yet, but it's reversing. So that's a good sign.
That's a great sign. That's awesome. I eat a quadruple heart attack burger. You got to do a video about that, Rick. How do you make the quadruple heart attack burger?
You are the man.
So Roger poops every 2 or 3 days. Look, once you have kids, actually, that's all you talk about. You just talk about poop forever after that.
Yeah, that's why I ain't got no kids. Let's press. It's the number one reason why I decided not to have any kids. Yeah.
Russ is going to leave again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen. Poop. I can do it. The menstruation is not in my contract. The poop is defecation is. I agreed to that during the negotiation. I agreed to defecation. I did not agree to menstruation.
You will agree once you have a wife. There you go. Once a day. Michelle poops once a day.
Hey, listen, I don't even have a wife. I've just got a live stream co-host. Evidently, that's all you need.
You needed some female. There's too much testosterone on the screen right now.
Absolutely. I got you. You are right where you need to be, right here. And at the cookout, baby.
At the cookout.
Wick really
turned 60 last month. Wow, Chad, that's awesome. Roger
Nice.
is 62. This is Bob's answer. Let's just say I was discharged from the army before Alia was born.
Bob was in high school with Carnivore Ron. He's 156.
Let's see. I go every 4 days. I think it says days or so. Kind of depends. There you go.
Yeah, about the same for me. About 4 or 5 days. It's weird.
Yeah. If you drink coffee, you're going once. It's flowing.
Right. Yeah.
Really? No, is that
natural
really
laxative.
true? Really? Is that true?
Well, I drink coffee.
It was for me.
Oh, I thought she was joking, but I didn't know
No.
she really meant that.
Yeah. This is for you, Russ. You're the carnivore Barry White. That's what this comment says.
Thank you. That's as low as I can get. Thank you.
Nice.
Darling, I
What
can't get enough of
this is
keto,
a
baby.
question, and I don't know about this question. What about boiled eggs and vinegar?
Generally, I boil them in water, but hey.
I think it's like fermented eggs. Is that what you're asking about? I haven't eaten that yet, but I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue with that at all.
Yeah.
Vinegar is usually not that bad for us.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Eggs are great, but I don't think I would eat vinegar eggs. Maybe, I don't know.
I might try it. I might try it.
If you eat deviled eggs, there's a lot of vinegar in there between mayonnaise and mustard.
That's true.
Let's see. More poop talk every couple days. There we go. Every couple days.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something.
We're all over the map.
Poop and farting never gets old.
No, it never gets old.
Fart jokes, you can from 2 to 102 people laugh at fart jokes. I mean,
why'd you say 2?
I mean, seriously, have you ever seen a little kids like 2 or 3 years old and somebody will fart and they all just bust out laughing? How do they know it's funny? They're like 2 years old.
Yeah.
My daughter, yes, she farts and it's very funny for her.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'm sure in nursing homes everywhere, there's somebody that's the life of the party, just farting on command. Right. Everybody's laughing.
That's
okay, we need to do a fart check.
Use of the
when
number
was
2.
The last time you farted? No, hold on. I want to say something, JP. JP, I have 2 friends that are YouTubers that are carnivore, and they are truck drivers. Check out Carnivore Werewolf, Dave Snyder, Carnivore Werewolf. He explains how to eat, and also the Carnivore Trucker. His name's Sean, the Carnivore Trucker.
Oh, I can answer. Hey, listen, I can answer that one too. I know a little about Break 19. This is Big Daddy from Cincinnati. Come on. Okay, hey, look, I know a little bit about Trucker Break 19. What's your 20? Come on. I know the lingo now. The answer to that question is very carefully.
Very carefully. JP asked more questions. They eat like steak. They have like ways to cook they have like refrigerators on their trucks, and they have like ways to cook meat on the trucks. There you go.
JP, also, you can make something that's similar to the carnivore bar. Carnivore bars are like super, super expensive. I would never buy them just because of the price. They're like $12 to $15 a bar. So, if you don't want to make them, I guess that can be convenient if you can afford it. But I actually made some of my own, and it's called pemmican, which is just basically super, super dried lean beef. And then you powder it in a blender and then mix it with tallow, put it in the bottom of a baking pan and press it flat, then cut it into bars. And then you can either vacuum seal them or put them in Ziploc baggie or whatever and try to get as much air out as you can. But it's super high fat, and the shelf life is, some people keep them for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I actually made that because we do league photography for sports leagues and stuff. And sometimes we're there for like 14 hours straight with no break. So I'm like, man, I got to have something to have a little bit of energy. So I made this stuff, and it actually doesn't taste too bad. It's better to have it with a little bit of water. but it's super high in fat and calories and super satiating. Like I ate one bar in the middle of an 11-hour job, and it was plenty food for me. So
wow.
that would definitely help if you're in the truck and can't fumble with stuff or whatever. So maybe check that out. It's called pemmican.
Nice.
And there's another thing I would suggest would be homemade beef jerky. You can make it out of chuck roast, and you don't have to have a dehydrator. You can just smoke it, actually. Carnivore Kip, if anybody here knows him, go to his channel.
Daddy.
He's got a great video on smoking, I don't know what I want to say now. The chuck roast. There you go. The chuck roast, and making it into homemade beef jerky. So it works really well. I've done it probably 3 or 4 times since I watched his video, and it's great.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to put Damon on the spot. First, I'm going to pop up this comment. This is the funniest Carnivore chat so far. So, Damon, what's your question you're going to ask for us? What are you going to ask us tonight?
When's the last time all of you gotten sick?
Oh, that's a good question. I was feeling something like a week and a half ago, and then like a day later, it was gone. So the earlier time I got sick was in March, and I was sick for like a month. And I don't know if it was like the keto flu, but one of my kids were sick, and then I was just sick for a month. Maybe I had the virus that shouldn't have been named, but I didn't test it. But other than that, no. So being sick for a month or getting sick all the time used to happen frequently. And then was maybe last week or the week before, I had like a nose thing for a few hours and a throat thing, and then it was gone. And I was surprised that it was like that. So that's my answer. How about Brian told us when he was sick.
Yeah, that was just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But the last time before that would have been January of 2023. And I was sick for maybe 3 or 4 days. Wasn't even that bad. I had COVID, but I didn't even really know I had it. The only reason why I tested was because other people in the family had it and were pretty sick. And I tested positive as well, but I just had sniffles for like 3 or 4 days. That was it.
Nice. Adam.
The last time I was sick was probably keto flu, February this year, and that was, all strictly just because I didn't drink enough water, I didn't get enough electrolytes, that sort of thing. I don't think it was like really a sickness, if per se, or a bug or whatever. And prior to that was maybe 6 or 7 years before that. I typically don't get sick really for anything. So
Nice. How about Russ?
I'm trying to figure out how this guy could be on a broadcast with me 2 times and think I'm not sick. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's a different type of sickness.
Right, yeah.
You mean like germ sick. I got you.
Yeah.
Does gonorrhea count?
Oh goodness.
Sure, I think we're talking
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I can't remember. That's honestly true. But that's not unusual for me. I work at home and I spend a lot of time alone. I don't get a ton of outside stuff, and I'm just not that person. I mean, generally, I would be sick maybe once a year on average. It's genetics. I have genes that way, but so that's not out of the ordinary for me not to be sick. But I honestly can't remember the last time I was sick. I really mean that. It wasn't during COVID. I didn't get sick at all during COVID. I haven't been sick since COVID, and I honestly can't tell you.
There you go. How about you, Damon?
Yeah, I don't really get sick that often, especially since I went carnivore. So I may have some days where I feel a little bit off, maybe the electrolytes or something, but I don't usually get sick that much. So it's been a long time.
That's great.
That's
It's
awesome.
it must be something like fixing our immune system. It must. Let's see. I'm looking at let's see. This, my weight loss life. Hello. I use my griddle to grill about every night. I cook bacon 2-3 times per week on my griddle. I put it in the fridge and eat like beef jerky. Nice. That sounds good. That's a good tip.
Yeah, that works.
Hey, really quick, my weight loss life. He's started a new channel as well, so go check out his channel.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
for sure.
We will.
Welcome to the cookout, baby. Well, listen, and again, send your links in if you guys. We're going to start getting people on each week. Just come in. You can ask a question, or come in and say, what you want to say. You don't have to necessarily chat if you want to. So we want to try to maybe next week do some of that. Get to know people. Set up this community. We want it to be like a family community. You can come on in and hang out with us.
Yeah, exactly.
You can come in and hang out with me. You can come in and hang out with me. You probably don't want to hang out with Holly or Adam. I don't blame you for that.
We're cool
and he's
too.
gonna serenade you when you hang out. Let's see. I want to see what other guys. We've been at this for an hour and 20 minutes. Who else has any other questions? And we will we'll answer them very rapidly. But y'all got any brisket? Nope.
I will tomorrow, right Kim.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. He's making a 70-pound brisket. The 70-pound brisket. He's got a smoker the size of a semi-trailer out there.
We're all coming over for brisket tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Yeah, you guys tell all your friends. Tell all your friends about the cookout. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to everybody's channel. Put some comments in there.
Yeah.
All right. We want to blow this thing up. We want to make this the place to be for the whole keto family. We want everybody to come out to the cookout, baby. We grilling, baby. We grilling.
Yeah, we grilling. I love that. You got. You need to come up with a theme song.
Listen, we have songs all throughout the stream. It's like it's going to turn to MTV if we keep having songs there.
You have at least a full CD in your arsenal already.
Man, listen. Hey, hold on now. I'm going to give us a little tease here. Your boy is figuring. Listen, I'm not nearly as dumb as I look. But I'm lucky for me. But I've got some instrumental tracks. I figured out how to download some instrumental tracks, and so I might not have to do everything a cappella. I might actually have a little production value with some of these parodies here coming up. So we'll see how that goes.
Tune into his channel to hear it.
Yes. I will definitely have the keto hits on there. I got the keto hits coming. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I love that. Okay. Someone says, Shock and Brad, like the channel and group so far, and we'll definitely be back. Awesome. Thank you. We love that.
Love it.
Brad.
Love that, Brad. You're the man, Brad.
Appreciate you, Brad.
Beef and bacon blessings to you, Brad.
See you later, Chad. Let's see. I'm a Carnivore should be the theme song.
And listen, listen. I got a twin brother who's a reverend of a ketogenic temple, and I might get him to come on. My twin brother, IB Low Carbon, the reverend. I don't know. He may make an appearance. He might. Maybe I can get him to send it. Maybe I can get him to send in a video or something for us.
Yeah, exactly. Does anyone know this answer? An answer to this question? I heard there's a meetup coming somewhere in Wisconsin. Any details? I don't have any.
I don't. I know Kerry talked about that on one of his live streams, but I don't have any details on it.
I think it's near Chicago. I think he mentioned.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I should go. I want to go to the meetup in Chicago. Y'all know I'm from Chicago, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Okay. I'm just a little far.
Yeah,
I thought you were Colombian.
You've only said it 76 times.
Do I sound Colombian? Yo soy Alia. I live in Colombia. I have 2 kids that are Colombian and American, but no, I'm from Chicago. Yeah, I don't know. If we know, we'll say something.
Yep. For sure.
Carnivore meetups. That's when people meet up in a certain area and talk about carnivore and keto and meet each other and ask questions and whatnot. I'm guessing. I've never been to one.
Yeah. Don't really know for sure.
But I think that's what happens. Why don't you tell us, Russ, what a meetup is like? I have to go to a meetup. Sorry, this made me.
I would never go to anything that I would ever be invited to.
Oh. Okay.
You would go because you weren't invited?
No, it's just like I would never join a club that would have me as a member. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, there you go. So Kim is ready to join the cult. I've been waiting for the right one to come around. My husband what do you call us? The Church of Steak.
Nice.
He's like, that's all you guys talk about.
So good.
My weight loss.
Yes.
Great show tonight. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the other thing too. We don't always have to talk about meat. We can talk about, wait for it, defecation. We can always talk about that. We're gonna have a drinking game.
Idea.
We're gonna have a drinking game next week. Okay, the cookout drinking game.
Bring your water. BYOW. Bring your own water.
There you go. Is that a vodka bottle?
No, it's
Cover up.
This is water.
This is a bottle. I just have water in here. Britannia. It's carbonated water. It's just carbonated water.
That's exactly what it is. Hey,
just water.
She knows she's got to go 90 minutes on the cookout. You got to be prepared. Yeah, you come on with a live stream with me. Yeah, you got to need something to take the edge off. I'm just telling you.
Can I get Can you say this, Russ? I need you to say this. Do you see what it says here?
Well, can I get a ribeye? Amen.
No, but like
the Reverend.
Yeah.
Well, the Reverend is, he's my twin brother. Okay, so I'm not exactly like him, but I can do an impression of him. It's like, oh, my sister, can I get a ribeye? Amen. How about that one?
There you
go. I can do it. I can just do the impression. Like I said, I'll get him to send the video. I talked to him earlier today. He was talking about that Jezebel Mrs. Butterworth. He was just, he was having a bad day.
There you go. This is funny. I went from discussing flat earth to flatulence.
That's right.
There you go.
And right. I don't know about this comment here, boys.
Transition.
Oh.
Who wants to read this, David?
Yeah. Hey.
That's Russ's wheelhouse.
Hey, listen. Now listen. They told me I couldn't talk about hoes. So I'm pretty sure meat beating is also off the list too.
Tenderizing.
If you want to open the floodgates, and you want me to get on, meat beating. Yeah.
So, all right.
I gotta ask Adam. You have to ask. Adam is our
next question.
There you go. There you have it. There you go. I can't talk about beating my meat. Adam's not allowing it.
And now I'm rubbing my makeup. Okay. Crying. I'm laughing so hard.
Sorry to disappoint you in the cookout.
It's the cookout, not the meat out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're not gonna flunk out with our junk out. We're not doing that.
Oh no, Kim. You can't beat this meme.
Yep. I wonder if we're flirting with YouTube flags or whatever that is.
Oh no, I listen to other podcasts that are way worse than us. No worries.
Yeah, listen, I mean, Adam sets the rules. I'm not allowed to say when I cook, you love to put my meat in your mouth. I'm not allowed to say that.
I need to get a soundboard so I can do sound effects. If someone can teach me, Adam, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
so
Russ trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I did figure it out, but I just realized that you have to be the host to use it. So, because I thought everybody could do it on their own streams, but you can't after the stream. I'll show you how to do it. It's not hard.
Oh, okay, great. So, do you watch, Jim, do you listen to Nerdrotic? That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, honest, in all jokes aside, which is very hard for me to do, we do want this to be a family-friendly broadcast. We want people of all ages to be able to come to the cookouts. You can bring your family to the cookout. You can bring grandma to the cookout. We want it to be, so I have to, in fairness, I'm not going to throw Adam under the bus, even though he is no fun.
Right.
But
you can't drop the F-bomb in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
No. We want it to be a family. We want kids to be able to be here. We want it to be fun, but not that much fun, if you know what I mean.
There you go. All right. Now it's everyone's turn to plug their channels. Why don't we go with Damon? You got any plugs? Would you like to talk about your channel for a second?
In the comments.
What?
What was the question?
You can talk about your channel for a second.
Oh,
before
talking
we
about
end.
my channel. Oh,
Man, that's about how long it'll take to talk about it. Go ahead, D.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I just started my channel this week, so
I'm messing with him.
I posted a couple videos on there and just starting off. So you subscribe if you can. So
Carnivore Damon.
Everybody
Yeah, look at that. We
Carnivore
got
Damon.
the names on there. Carnivore
There we
Damon.
go.
He's
There
up
we
and
go.
coming. He's the next big thing. He's the next internet sensation. I'm on the mo. I'm a subscribe, brother. Come on, man. You already know. I think I already did. I
Yeah,
subscribed
I'll
to
be
the
there one day.
whiteboard. I subscribed to the whiteboard. I subscribed to. Now he got 2 videos. I'm gonna go check them out as soon as we're done.
Right.
I'm going to watch them also.
I'm gonna like them,
Nikki, you
even
have
if they're
friends here in
terrible.
the
I'm gonna
Carnivore
like them even if
community.
they're terrible, buddy.
We don't have to agree on flat Earth, but you have friends here in the Carnivore community. There you go.
Right.
That's
There
right.
you go.
And I
It's
want
okay.
to say this.
Pretty flat where I'm at.
We're flat, right? We have a flat screen. We're in the second dimension right now in
Yep.
YouTube. Sarah Cameron, she found a note on the tentative meetup in LaSalle, Illinois, August 26th. Eating meat, maybe hike at Starved Rock. There you go. For whoever was asking about the meetup.
It's an interesting hike name or place for a hike. Starved Rock
Let's go to Starved Rock.
while eating meat.
There you go. All right, Brian, why don't you talk about your channel for a second?
All right. Wick goes Carnivore, and I pretty much come out with videos mostly every day. Occasionally I miss a day, but usually it's every day, and just talk a lot about my experiences and other things carnivore related. Try and just talk about things that I think are going to help people out, especially if they're early in their carnivore journey. Because that's what I did. Is that early on I watched other the people's videos, and I think that's the key there. So that's kind of why I do it, so that people can learn from my experiences and help them along the way.
There you go. Hey, Russ, Mr. Homesick Buckeye, your turn.
Homesick Buckeye. That's my channel, and you come over there. We got tomfoolery and hijinks and stupidity because I would have science and things like that, but I'm way too dumb for that. I can't understand complex things, so I just come over, crack jokes, sing songs, and act a fool. That's what I do. So if you want to come over there and watch me make a fool of myself, then yeah. And if you want to do a live stream or something, as well, you hit me up. I'll come on your live screen, or you come on a live stream, or you come on mine. I'm down for whatever. If it makes people laugh, makes people smile. We have a life-changing, life-saving message, and sometimes the science gives people a headache. Sometimes you got to mix a little bit of stupidness in it, and people can get the message a little differently. So that's what I try to do.
Nice. And Adam.
Carnivore Today is my channel. Basically just going to talk about everything carnivore. Eventually I want to get to a point where I'm doing something every single day, but just starting YouTube a few weeks ago, and getting my footing as far as how to do everything and getting the flow with creating content. Not quite at the daily level yet, but we'll get there. If you got any ideas for things that you want us to have on or cover, definitely shoot us a message, and we'll make what you want.
Great. It's a good idea. Ask what's needed and wanted. Great idea. Yep. And well, just come find me on my channel with my name and my face. Because if I eat a pickle, I don't want to have carnivore in my YouTube channel.
That's right. That's right. That's good thinking, Ollie. That's good thinking. You paint yourself in a corner, buddy. That's right. Yeah. You catch you in a compromising position with a potato.
You're hilarious. All right, Peachy Mind. Peachy Pam.
That's Peachy Pam in Maryland. Shout out to Peachy.
Okay,
listen, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Adam and I were testing. We're doing like a live stream to do some like technical stuff, and Peachy was the first one in there. And she's like, "Hey, everybody!" So she's our biggest fan.
Yep.
I love you, Peachy.
Thanks
Peachy.
for being here.
Appreciate you.
All right. My weight loss. I gave everyone a sub. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
All righty.
Appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah.
Yay.
I think we're calling it a day.
Coming out to the cookout.
We're calling it a day.
Yep. Well, watch for the notifications. Well, I don't know what day. Is the next one? We have a date yet, or are we still?
Yeah, August
it's going to move
8th.
Around a little bit. It's the 8th. Well, there you go. Yeah, they didn't tell. I wasn't sure, but yeah. So August 8th. And then listen. After this time, I might not be invited anymore. I don't know. I broke all the rules. Adam might put me on punishment. I broke all the rules.
You'll have to ask Damon over here.
He's the sergeant at arms this week.
Yep.
There you go.
I think you're good, Rush. You're good for now.
Thank you, D. Thank you. Right. I appreciate the mercy. You know I got problems, man. You see I got problems, so I need to be here. I need to be here. Keep me out the streets.
This is Sugar, like Alcoholics Anonymous. This is Sugar Addicts Anonymous right here.
The hospital's for the sick. Come on to the cookout. Get well.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Talk to y'all later.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.